Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Life is Strange. We are out of the school for now and we are in the class, not class, the school courtyard, and we're ready to begin exploring. Let's go to Miss Grant first.
Miss Grant sure is dedicated to that petition. Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition. But would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Okay, she is cool, so let's hear her out.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Matson, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
That's crazy. I get why schools should be on high alert these days, but cameras in the dorm rooms.
It's a slippery slope, and it's up to you and your classmates to stand up here. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Blackwell is that old? That's incredible.
You should learn a little history about your alma mater. You'll find some fascinating facts. There's a lot of power in this region. I think it helps the creative juices flow around here. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Do I want to sign the petition? Yes, I do, because I don't want surveillance cameras everywhere, so let's sign it.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
This action will have consequences. I know. Cute drone. I want one. Before I go to the left side, let's go and check out these guys over here. Hayden.
There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream. Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's all right and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but Don't we all?
I don't know yet, Hayden. Let's talk later, Hayden.
Bye, Max. No, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
So, yeah, Nathan Prescott actually does sound and look unstable, especially after that scene with the bathroom.
Brooke actually has a drone? Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
Is that really yours? Is that even legal?
Of course. Nobody knows about it yet.
Isn't it considered a weapon of war?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back. Sorry, Max. I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
Okay, so let's try to rewind time a bit and speak to her
Hi, Brooke.
again.
Let me get.
Let's try with I'd love to.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
a weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Okay, so whatever option we can pick with Brooke, she thinks we're dumb. Well, she's not wrong.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
The B400 High Fly Evo. And now we have a dialogue option. We can go back in time. And now we can talk
Hi,
to
Brooke.
Brooke.
That looks like a high-fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range. It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
Just to be clear, I am not flying that. Max is doing that on her own. However, we are getting some good footage from a bird's eye view, so enjoy. Although her maneuvering skills could be a bit better, but what can you do? You see skater boys over there. Let's see, what else can we see around here? That would be it for the rotation, I think. We see the statue, probably from the founder of the school. So now we know. Okay. We have a text message from Warren, so let's see what he's typing. Hi MX, can you get my what check wait. Hi Max, can you get my flash drive? I need some info and space. Hello. Sorry, running late. Insane day. I'll meet you in the lot. Looking cool. You'll see. My camera will be ready. See you shortly. I hope so.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Oh, we have 4 new pages in the diary. And this is where we will be checking out our objectives. I need to go to my room to get Warren's flash drive. But before we do that, let's continue on with the diary. October 7. This will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird I don't know how or where to start, but it started with the most vivid dream of my life. I was lost in a storm by the lighthouse until I came to the edge of the cliff. Then I saw a giant tornado headed for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging my face, and I was scared shitless. Then a boat hit the lighthouse, and I swear I actually felt like I was going to die. But I woke up in Mr. Jefferson's class, and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like a bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't have the guts to turn in a photo for the Everyday Heroes contest while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool and he clearly wants me to succeed. I felt so shitty. I just wanted to get to the bathroom to be alone and wash my face after that nightmare. Or daymare. Once I got to the bathroom, I saw this odd, beautiful blue butterfly flutter in, and right when I took a photo of it in the corner, Nathan Prescott came in freaking out. And he talked to himself. I hid in the corner, and this punk girl came in and they started arguing about drugs and money. Then Nathan actually whipped out a gun and shot the girl. This is where it gets strange. When Nathan fired the gun, I came around the corner and reached out for some dumb reason, as if I could stop the bullet. But suddenly, I could feel the world twisting around me and this pressure in my head, everything seemed to rewind, and I found myself right back in class at my desk. I literally thought I had been dosed with some drug until I calmed myself down. I saw everything happen in class the way it did before, major Groundhog deja vu. Okay, I see what you did there, Max. Deja vu? Nice. Somehow I was able to actually rewind time. I knew the only way to find out if I was having a breakdown was to go back to the bathroom and see if I could save that girl from Nathan this time. I had no idea how either. I just knew I couldn't live with myself if I let her die again. I escaped Jefferson this time by knowing exactly how to answer his questions and rushed to the bathroom. I hid in the corner again and I couldn't believe it when Nathan showed up, freaking out all over again. Then the girl came into the bathroom and before Nathan could shoot her, I smashed open the ancient fire alarm and scared both of them away. Victory. Until I got grilled by the security chief, David Madsen, who thinks he's Chuck Norris. Blackwell Ranger. Nathan Prescott almost kills a girl in the bathroom, but no, I'm the problem. I was so glad when Principal Wells stepped in to shoo David away. I wanted to inform Principal Wells that I saw Nathan waving a gun in the bathroom, but I didn't want to mention the girl, or my new rewind abilities, for obvious reasons. I wouldn't know how to tell him without making me look crazy. He grilled me for being out in the hall during a fire alarm. I'm still glad I didn't have to tell him that Blackwell's most big fucking deal student actually killed a girl in a previous timeline. So, my school day started with an apocalyptic dream and then ended with saving a life and discovering I have some kind of power to rewind time. I didn't know how to top that. Well, we'll see. And now, since we're outside, we actually have 3 new people we can get to know. Just when I thought Victoria Chase would be the worst of my social problems, now I have to deal with Nathan Prescott. But I guess he was the one who triggered my crazy rewind power by shooting that girl in the bathroom. He's 19 and already a scary fucking prick. I guess I have a little advantage on Nathan being able to manipulate time, but if he shoots me, I may not be able to reverse anything. I have to be careful around him, especially since he's obviously got friends in high places as his family last name is practically branded on every building here at Blackwell. His money against mine. On one hand, I do kind of feel bad for Nathan because he doesn't seem to be in control, like he's doped up or over-medicated. On the other hand, he's an asshole who nobody has called out, and he almost killed/did kill a girl on campus. Should I go straight to the police? What do I say about my rewind power? Like I'd say anything. I just have to watch my own back from now on. Oh, school days. Whoa. I swear, that security guard is the biggest ass here. And that's saying a lot. He always treats everybody like they've committed a crime or they're about to commit one. He grilled me in the hall today and I thought he was going to arrest me. I don't know much about him, but I heard he was kicked out of the army or something. So, of course, he would end up at Blackwell Academy in charge of security. Aren't you supposed to feel, I don't know, secure on campus? Bro dude swaggers everywhere with that badge and gun like he's looking to tase somebody. He would make a good photo portrait of authority though. Who does a guy like that marry? I feel sorry for his family. It would be like living in a barracks. Shudder. Just another person I have to avoid at Blackwell. Collect them all. And finally, the principal. I can't figure out where Principal Wells is coming from. For some reason, he seems to be suspicious of me at all times. Who knew I was that much trouble? He wanted to know why I was zoning out in the halls. I started like a fool. He has so much power over my scholarship, I get uber nervous around him. I've seen him laughing with other teachers and students, so I know he must have a problem with me. He also seems a little stressed out. I would be too if I had to oversee Blackwell and all its drama. I thought I smelled alcohol on his breath, but that could have been in his cologne, right? But I remember my first meeting in his office and he was so nice and made me feel like I was becoming part of a special world. He said he hoped I would become a great photographer and someday return the favor to Blackwell. I thought that was a bit of wishful thinking, but it made me feel good. I just need to lay low around him until I can somehow gain his trust. Well, so far so bad. What can you do? Let's see, I'm missing a couple of photos, but we will get them in the meantime. Let's check out the doors.
And this is where the otters perform their aquatic magic.
We have the swimming pool.
Otter power? I'm so not there.
Otter Power. Can you swim to success? September 6th to 8th, 2 p.m. Join one of the top high school swim teams in the nation. I just like to float.
They sure get a lot of mileage out of
We
otter
all float
power.
down here. Okay, let's check out the leaflet.
I'm sure this poster has stopped millions of bullies.
Bully much? No bully thinks they're a bully, so think about that before you bully. If you think you've become a bully, please go to www.bullyforyou.org. We'll stand up for you. We also have the Bible study, looking to join fellow Christians to read and discuss. Thanks and God bless. And yeah, Kate Marsh is the head honcho in the Bible study. And we also have too much information, be here now. Multitasking keeps you busy but not alive. Social media is no replacement for reality. Well, ain't that the truth?
Warren's waiting for me and his flash drive in the parking lot, so I better get back to my dorm.
Okay, we have cleaned out the entirety of the right side. Let's chill a bit under the tree.
So bizarro to be back here after 5 years. I thought I could just fit right back in at school. But with all this shit going on, I'm even more an outsider. And who can I confide in besides my journal and my camera? Man, these are supposed to be the best years of my life. This is what it's like to be alone and feel lonely at once.
Ah, well, what can you say? High school is hell for everybody, dear. Thank God it's over with. Okay, so parking in the swimming pool is over that way. Let's check out the statue. Oh, and take a photo. Wide angles.
I bet the Blackwell founders would shit cats if they saw today's student body walking around like zombies on their phones. This is a great image. All those rippling green coins. I hope everybody got their wish. This day has been so insane. Everything is happening too fast. And none of it makes any sense. These visions, this power. I keep expecting to wake up one more time. But if this is a dream, then I'm not asleep. Which means somehow I did rewind time. So there has to be a reason. And I have to find out why.
Yeah, the camera shots and these kinds of animations is actually very, very good and very well thought out. This game has a very specific charm.
I could go for a burger now.
On a quest for magic and adventure, roll the 20-sided dice. Hell yeah, everyone likes D&D, come on. Be reasonable.
There's Justin and his skater posse. They're so cute doing their tricks. Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Okay, now we have some information, so let's try this again.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the...
I came to nose slide. But I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Aw, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
Let's try the
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Right in the nutsack. Come on.
You can watch us destroy these rails.
Actually, let's try the nose slide.
Oh.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the...
I came to...
Host.
Nah,
Aw,
Nose slide.
I'd
Let's
love to see
how
a
he
nose
crashes.
slide.
let's get Trevor all over that action.
Nice. Very nice.
Hey,
You never really escaped Betty.
I used to be, but I'm into my camera now.
I can tell. We need more girls out here. Rachel Amber and her punk friend used to skate with us.
Who was Rachel's punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair, hardcore. She stopped hanging out with us after Rachel disappeared. Or ran away.
You knew Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes. But one day, she just vanished. I hope she's living the dream somewhere. And if anybody hurt her, we'll get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs like her.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
Nice. We got a friend. So, let's check out the other students. Let's see, Stella.
Stella always looks so serious and dedicated. Good for her. Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
I think so. We're lucky to have such a famous teacher. And I actually love his work.
Me too. His New York urban stuff is great, but I'm glad he came back to his Oregon roots. Screw the East Coast elite. It must piss off those pretentious galleries that Mark Jefferson is teaching photography to us Blackwell hicks. Plus, he is pretty hot for an older guy. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
Now that you mention it, he doesn't respond to Victoria's flirting. That means he has good taste.
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
So, you knew Rachel?
Not really. I saw her hanging with the other cool kids like Victoria. Not my kind of clique. But I heard insane stories about Rachel.
Okay.
I'd like to study this photo if you don't mind.
So we are learning quite a bit about Rachel.
Mr. Jefferson has such a gift for different styles.
So we can actually try to extrapolate some of the things that's been happening around here. Now let's go check in with our poor dude Daniel.
Daniel is always drawing something. He makes me look like an extrovert.
Yeah, I
What's
know
up, Daniel?
people who can draw
Oh,
awesomely.
hi Max.
Too bad I'm not
Could
one
I
of them.
ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook though.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny, you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse. Oh, that's a good posture.
Draw me like one of your French girls, Daniel.
Good, good.
In between the photo being a stick figure,
Best
but
portrait ever.
nice. I may actually use that as my thumbnail. We'll see.
That's one of his famous shots. I love how it captures the moment.
Let's see, who else have I missed in the courtyard? Let's see, graffiti. Yes, please.
Clever.
Vortex Club sucks. Yeah, I agree. Luke. What's
hello?
happening, Luke?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
Somebody needs to take that prick down.
He'll take himself down.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple. Let's talk later, okay, Max?
Okay, we didn't hit the correct nerve in this conversation, so let's try that again.
Max, I don't...
What's wrong?
Nathan...
Yes,
Somebody need...
it'll happen. Karma doesn't play favorites.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple.
Okay. So, those two dialogue options are no-go.
Hello?
Max,
So, let's try with
Oh,
apologizing.
sorry. I won't bother you.
Let's talk later, okay, Max?
Okay, that also doesn't work, so let's try again.
Clever.
How do I...
That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Go bullies.
Can I actually learn anything in the vicinity? I don't quite remember. Guess not, so let's just stick to our
Max.
original choice.
What's wrong?
Nathan,
Yes,
somebody needs...
he'll take...
Yeah,
And let's see here. We have Evan and his photo
Evan's
album.
portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there. I think his name is Evan. He always looks so intense.
Yeah, and his haircut reminds me of a paintbrush, but
Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
whoever I pick is gonna be wrong, so let's go with Robert Capa.
Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
Oh,
That's why
hang
I'm
on.
here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max.
25%
Would you care for a
an
perusal of my
actual get it.
portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
Well, let's read on.
These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
Oh, so these are of Rachel. Okay, so literally everyone in the school knew Rachel.
Hi, Evan.
or
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here. She knew
hanged out with
exactly
her.
what angles worked best with my eye.
What was she like?
She was like mercurial. You know what that means.
Of course I do, you snob. I know, I can be a little diva. What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good.
Okay, so now we have interacted with like half the school right now. So I think I am going to continue the next episode later and head into the dormitory. So for now, my good ladies and gentlemen, I will see you later. If you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe. It's you out.